Hi, I'm Lawing San, Assemblyman for Kampung Tungku. Today we meet again, but today I'm going to talk a little bit about politics that is on child conversions. You and I may be aware, you may be aware that last week there was news from police whereby the MCA Assemblyman from Titi Tinggi, his name is Koh Hock Hong, he has staged a walkout when the State Legislative Assembly of Police was debating and voting on an amendment bill to amend the Administrations of the Religion of Islam Enactment 2006 for the State of Police. Now, put everything in a nutshell, this amendment, the effect of this amendment is to allow the conversion of a child aged 18 years old and below to be solely decided by either one of the parents, either the father or the mother. Now, in the past, it wasn't like this. The amendment, the effect of this amendment is a huge departure from the practice of in the past. In the past, you need to get consent from both parents, the father and the mother, before a conversion can be valid. Now, with the effect of this amendment, says that either you can get a father to agree on it or the mother to agree on it. That is good enough already. Now, of course, this is actually a very dangerous position for many non-Muslim, for the non-Muslim community in Malaysia, and of course, this is also the root cause of all the disputes, or the family dispute, conversion disputes, custodian, children custodianship dispute in the past, and we have not got a real solution to it until not too long ago. The minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Dato Azanina, has mentioned that the federal government is going to table an amendment to the Law Reform Act to give effect to the meaning of Ibu Bapa, that you want to convert a child, you have to get consent from both parents, the father and the mother. So you can say that what Perlis state government is doing now is actually inconsistent with the federal law, with the positions of the federal government. But my question is this, of course, many people have been asking about why MCA guy is not this MCA guy is not this did not participate in the debate and did not vote against it. At least if you participated in the debate, you can have a chance to state clearly the stance of the MCA, and then you vote against it, and the stand of the MCA will be even clearer if you have voted against it. Now, I believe there is another issues that we need to deal with, the pre-council meeting. Now, normally, you know what is a pre-council meeting? It's a meeting that says that actually all the backbenchers will be invited to attend this meeting, and the government will explain all the amendment, all the government's business in the upcoming State Legislative Assembly meeting. The government will tell them what are the laws that we're going to introduce, if they have, what are the amendments to the existing laws that they're going to introduce, if they have, and what are the issues or focus that the backbenchers should focus on during the debate, and how are we to engage with the oppositions, how are we going to anticipate the attacks from the oppositions, and how we're going to respond to it, and how the backbenchers can actually give a certain level of support to the government's positions. These are the issues that will be discussed in a pre-council meeting. Normally, this meeting will be held a week or a few days before the real meeting starts. Now, my question is, did Koh Hock Hong attend this meeting? Number two, did the state government inform him and all the other backbenchers that the government is going to propose this amendment bill? Number three, did Koh Hock Hong, after learning that the government is going to propose this amendment bill, whether he had expressed his disapproval or objections against such bill, and whether he had requested the state government to withdraw it or to withhold the tabling of such an amendment bill? Number four, whether the state government has or has not withheld or has not withdrawn this amendment bill, whether he has actually tabled or actually convey his concern or alert or inform the MCA leaderships to resolve this matter, either at the state level or at the national level. Whether he has done all these things or not, I really don't know, because nobody has said words on all these questions. I believe it's very important, because In the past, even though MCA, in the past, I think MCA, in state like Perlis or in state like Kelantan, maybe MCA has very, very little bargaining power. But if the component party is not agreeing to a particular bills or laws, even though UMNO has the overwhelming majority, they will still listen to MCA, they will still hold on to it. They will not do anything until they have achieved a consensus among all the BN component parties. This was the practice in the past. Now what has happened? I believe the voices of the MCA are not given due respect. Not only MCA, but also MIC and Gerakan, and maybe some of the parties, component parties from Sabah and Sarawak. And I believe the UMNO now has changed. The spirit of the Barisan Nasional that they're going to work based on consensus is no longer in existence. I believe it is time for MCA to take a strong stand against this. If they have indeed alerted and informed their strong disapproval on this bill, they have already told UMNO that I am not going to approve this, I'm going to object against this, and yet UMNO is still pushing ahead, showing their utter disregards to the stance and feelings of the component party. I think it's time for MCA to leave Barisan Nasional. I think it is also time for all the other component parties to leave UMNO. And if they are able to do that, the administrations of the state government dominated by UMNO will collapse. I believe this is the last bargaining power that MCA has. Not only MCA, but all the other non-UMNO component parties. But unfortunately, I don't think they are using it correctly. If you look at the statement from some of these leaders from MCAs, you will be disappointed because they are not really putting up a very strong stance against UMNO, let alone using their bargaining power to press UMNO to follow the consensus and the practices in the past. So indirectly, it shows us a very sad positions. It actually paints a very sad positions of MCA in Barisan Nasional. MCA is regarded more or less like a beggar in the coalitions, and I believe if MCA can use their bargaining power correctly, it may still be able to do something for the benefits of the non-Muslim community, for the benefit of all Malaysians in Malaysia. But unfortunately, they are not doing that, and I believe it is just going to put up a very a true statement about MCA, that it has become an insignificant component party in Barisan Nasional. Now this is the fact that is happening now, and I believe our friends from the MCA should take note of this and make the correct decisions. If you think MCA is not going to bring any changes in Malaysia, it is better for MCA to leave UMNO. And if MCA is not leaving UMNO, then the members of MCA should tell the leaders that you should do that. If you don't leave, then we will leave MCA. So I hope this message can be very clear. This is the only bargaining power that MCA has, and it has to use it wisely. It has to use it at the right time, and I think this is the right time when UMNO is in full disregard of the feelings and the positions of the component parties. I don't understand the reason why I don't understand why you still want to stick with UMNO. This is the time to leave. So this is my message to MCA. Good luck to you. Thank you.